Welcome to Andrew, North Carolina. We have got a wonderful matchup here tonight. Your Hornets Central Trojans in a rivalry matchup taking on the visiting team, the Triton Hawks. This is a JV football game. The Triton Hawks coming in at 4-5 overall. Their 4 wins are all conference games, and they come in 4-0 in conference play. Hornet Central comes in 6-3. Last game was a win at Southern Lee, a blowout 52-0. We will be back with more in 3 minutes or less here from Andrew, North Carolina, Trojan Field for stats and more for kickoff. Coming up next. Coming out onto the field is your Hornet Central Trojans. Kickoff is just about here. We have got such a good matchup in Andrew, North Carolina. Not only, like I said in the pregame show, is it a rivalry matchup, it is also the final game of the season. So both teams really wanting to pick up this game tonight. Of course, Hornet Central will want it a little more, coming in at 6-3, wanting to make it 7-3 after this game concludes. Kickoff is just about underway. And from my understanding, it looks like Triton will get the ball to start this game. So 10 minutes on the clock. First quarter is about to be underway. And Reese Jameis will motion, steps about 4 steps forward and kicks it off. Right side, not the kickoff you wanted. Hornet Central got the ball back. An onside kick to start the game against their rivals. Oh my goodness. Crazy move, crazy play call from this team. And Caleb Beasley will start this drive with the ball. Onside kick to start the game off perfectly for the Trojans. Exactly what they wanted to do to start off this game. Coming onto the field is Caleb Beasley. Leading this O-line is Seth Fisher. He plays varsity, but he got injured a couple weeks back and is coming into this game ready to play a JV game, getting back on track, possibly to play a couple varsity games next year, and caught by Josiah Street, the sophomore. To start this game, Hornet Central is already making some big plays early on, and there's only been 2 plays. I mean, an onside kick, about a 7-yard gain on that one. I mean, 2 great plays. 2 things I noticed pregame as I was taking notes for the pregame practices. Hornet Central's pregame was a little bit interesting compared to Triton's. Hornet Central did a little bit less of drills is what I noticed, and they stretched a little more often. Triton, however, all they did was drills. They did not stretch as much as Hornet Central did, and so you wonder what the game planning for that coming into play tonight. The main referee tonight is David Barber, the umpire Jason Evans, linesman Derek McLean, line judge and back judges Reginald McNeil and Daniel Ruther. And to start off this game is 3rd down, easily. Right side, across the 30, up across the 20. Caleb Beasley with a great run. And another great play from the Trojans on 3rd down and 2. We saw a lot of that against Lee County a while back. We saw a ton of that, actually. A lot of read options for Caleb Beasley a couple weeks back, once again against Lee County. And I'm sure we saw it against Southern Lee last week for this JV team as they got the W 52-0, an absolute blowout. It is a cool, clear day here tonight. It started off the day raining. I was worried I would have to bring an umbrella for my equipment and sit outside so the coaches could take my press box. But they do not have to, indeed. Caleb Beasley hands it off to Rayshawn Smith. Rayshawn Smith and Caleb Beasley, like I've already said, it was a lot of read options last game. And we did see a lot of read options, but on top of the fact we saw a lot of read options, Caleb Beasley took a lot of them. Rayshawn Smith did get his fair share of carries, but we did see Caleb Beasley get a lot of carries last game. And coming on to this, it's 2nd and 4. 7:58 left in the first. Easily steps back, throws right side. Caught! Touchdown, Trojans! That's 6 points to start the game off strong. Josiah Street, the sophomore, starts this game off with a bang. Wow. And they will go for 2. Best case scenario for the Trojans right there. Easily, with Rayshawn Smith behind him. It's a 4-receiver look, pistol formation. Fakes the handoff to Smith. Easily throws. It's a straight pass to Josiah Street. It looked like that was a little bit of miscue by Caleb Beasley, as Easley did seem like he wanted to run it there, but then faked it and threw it right side to Street. It was a little high, and he could not get it there. Coming out to kick this again. Last time, first game I mean, first play of the game was a onside kick recovery for the Trojans. I mean, that is Dan Lanning coach type action. I mean, this is not Dan Lanning coaching us, of course. That is a Oregon Ducks head coach who is, I mean, respectfully way better than any coach in high school football, I'm pretty sure, because he is coaching the top team in college football. But, I mean, that is just a Dan Lanning move by this coaching staff led by Coach Corey Barnes and assistant coach Brandon Bishop. So, coming out to kick it off, I don't think we will see another onside kick, but you know daggone well the Hawks are definitely going to be ready for it if they do, hopefully. So, kicking it back off. And it is a short kick, but it's not an onside kick. He returns it up across the 35 to about the 36. And that was Tyreek Williams on the carry. The Hawks come out for their first drive of the game. Carson Strickland coming on to start this game. Like I've already kind of made the mention about pregame, once again, I took notes. Triton had a lot of drills. They were trying to not stretch as much, but they were kind of just playing offense versus defense, getting ready for the game time moment. And I do think that that could work to their advantage if they use that fluently as they should, which it's a run right side. Tackled Caden Worth on the carry. Not how you want to start it if you are this Triton's team. Tackled by Dakari Blue. So, Strickland, also what I saw in practice, he practiced a lot of deep shots. And he gets across the 40, up across the 50. Triton has a chance up across the 40 of Trojan territory. That's a first down. Another first down for this Triton Hawks team. Once again, a great start for Triton and Harnett Central, really. Both teams have gotten off to a wonderful start. That was Malik Ledbetter on the carry. Ledbetter to the left of Strickland. Shotgun formation, four receiver look. Strickland rolls right. Has a good running gap, but he's tackled after about a 4, maybe 5 yard gain. And he was brought down by a couple Trojans. One of those being Caleb Stevenson, who also practiced a lot more with stretching. He was probably, although he was one of the main guys who practiced for the Trojans, of course they all practiced the same amount. That would be dumb if they didn't. But Caleb Stevenson did get a lot of work in practice, and that is another thing I saw. He is the defensive lineman, sometimes plays O-line. This game, he looks like he's playing D-line. Looked like a horse collar, but of course they're not going to call it. The ref was on the other side. David Barber was on the other side. It's going to be a tackle for loss, so it's 3rd down and 7. 3rd down and 7. Ran by Malik Ledbetter. He is a sophomore. Our running back. And Strickland would love this right here. Shotgun formation. One receiver to the left of the line, one to the right. 3 receiver look, steps back. Ledbetter fumbled the ball. The Trojans picked it up. They're going to say he was on the ground before he fumbled the ball. Oh, never mind. That's a turnover. Turnover. The second miscue by this Triton Hawks team today. One being on the onside kick. And now one being a fumble. So your Trojans get the ball back. At first, it looked like it was ruled that he was down, which, for the record, it did not look like it from here, and I guess they overturned it, called that Malik Ledbetter was not down, and that he had actually stayed up. So the clock is running. 5:18 and running left in the first quarter. It's 1st and 10, Caleb Easley. Street motions to the left and cuts back right. Easley pitches it right to Street. Josiah Street has a gap across the 40, up across the 40, 35-yard line, up to about the 33-ish yard line. That is a first down. Trojans, another huge play from this Trojans team. They really could not have asked for a better start tonight. I mean, really could not. These coaches are probably so far, if it keeps going these ways for the last 5:04 in the first, they are going to be thrilled with this Trojans team at the end of the first. Easily steps back, hands it off, left side, and has the second carry of the day from Rayshawn Smith. He is listed as a running back / linebacker, but he mainly, as I've seen doing JV football this year, played running back next to Caleb Easley. Easley steps back. Smith following him for the block. Easley throws deep. Could he get it? No, he can't. Just a little behind the receiver. He still possibly could have caught it. It was Marquise McDougald on the target, the sophomore. And it'll be 3rd and 6. Ball at the 29-yard line. Easily 4-receiver look. I'm watching Street right here. He has so far been a really effective guy this year. They fake the snap. Look to the sidelines for the play call. Easily motion Street to the left. Street goes all the way for the motion. Easily has a gap. Easily across the 20-yard line up to about the 15. That is a first down Trojans again. 4:21 left in the first quarter. That's a first down Trojans. First down Trojans. Easily with Smith behind him. 4-receiver look. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Street motions to the left. I was about to say that's what I was expecting. Easily fakes the handoff to Rayshawn Smith, then gets tackled in the backfield for a loss. Tackled in the backfield. A loss of about 2, tackled by Ty Bonaparte, the linebacker sophomore for Triton this year. And it'll be second down. 3:30 left in the first. Easily. In pistol formation, 1 receiver to the right, 3 to the left. Easily. With Rayshawn Smith behind him. Easily steps back, looking deep to the end zone. Street. Oh my goodness, what a catch. He's going to be shy of the end zone by about 2 inches at the most. I thought he got in. But what a catch from Josiah Street. He has so far been a big effector in this game. And coming onto the field for the Trojans in the backfield in pistol formation behind Caleb Easley is Noah Patterson. Easley fakes the handoff to Patterson. Easley tries to push in for the 6 points, but he gets tackled in the backfield by a number of Triton Hawks. One of those being Oakley Rojas. Let me put this out here. Oakley Rojas is one of my key players tonight. I did not do many key players, but I will say if there's anybody for the Trojans to be aware of on that D-line, it is Oakley Rojas. He is an absolute beast. As Easley rolls right. About to get sacked. Easley, oh my goodness, what a play from Caleb Easley. Can he get in? He's stopped at the line to gain. He's shy once again. What a play from Easley to get back to the line of scrimmage. Just there is, at the most, that is honestly great in itself that he got back to the line. Juked out a couple guys and made his way back. Braylon Nance, the wide receiver. Weirdly enough, is actually lining up. Oh, no, he's not. He's on the right side. That's who I'm watching here, though. He's on the left side, Braylon Nance. I think he's going to throw it to the left if this isn't a handoff. It is a handoff to Noah Patterson, and he gets stopped instantly in the backfield once again by Ty Bonaparte. And it'll be third down with 1:45 left in the first quarter. Caleb Beasley looking to the right side. Coach Barnes motioning the signal to the play caller. Nance motions to the right side of the line. It's pistol formation. Patterson is still in the game. Patterson gets the left. Josiah Street can just walk it in. Not even difficult. Wow. And the 2-point conversion is good with 1:21 left to go in the first. Of course, once again, considering what happened earlier, I'm sure Triton is ready for that onside kick. They're going to be ready for that all game. They do not want to allow that to happen again. Kicks it off. It actually is an onside kick again, but this time they get it. Zamuri McCoy with the recovery. They kicked it his way. Last time it was a fumble recovered by Harnett Central off the onside kick. This time Zamuri McCoy easily gets it. Last time Carson Strickland came on to the field for this Triton Hawks team, it was a fumble by number 28 Malik Ledbetter. Recovered by Harnett Central. On third down, they would have had to punt it away anyways, but still not what you want if you're Triton. The Hawks hand it off. Ledbetter gets a hole, almost had it to the end zone. If he could have gone all the way, that would have been huge. But instead, he was tackled by number 51, Carter Crocker. Carter Crocker, the D-line, the freshman on that defensive line. You know, of course, this sounds kind of cheesy, but number 70 on Harnett Central's D-line and number 70 on Triton's D-line is both my key players for these two D-lines. Caleb Stevenson with the tackle there, and that's the number 70 I was talking about. Both of them are huge, just physical guys trying to get the run stopped every single play, really trying to stop the offense from scoring every single play, no matter what. It is third down. 7 seconds left. Will they snap it? I don't think so. 3, 2, 1. They will not get the snap off. That is the end of the first quarter. We will be back here from Andrew, North Carolina. Trojan Field. Trojan Country is up 14-0 over their rivals, the Triton Hawks, for this JV football matchup. We'll be back after this. See you on HCHS Sports Network. We're back here from Andrew, North Carolina. 10 more minutes on the clock to try and finish off this first half strong for your Harnett Central Trojans. Caleb Beasley in this offense so far has proved themselves strong. Really just big physical plays. Of course, the onside kick from earlier. And that one right there, the tackle for a loss on the Jet A, if they choose. And it looks like, depending on what the call is here, yeah, Tyson Stevens, Gavin Bates, actually. Tyson Stevens is the listed guy for this Trojans team. Seems as if something has happened to the kicker/punter in the past that I did not know of. So Tyson Stevens is not kicking it off. It's Gavin Bates. Oh, the Trojans. Wow. That was a close one. Jackson Hill on the punt return slipped. He's limping off the field. He slipped and now... And then not only did he slip, when he slipped, the ball was almost touched by his foot, so that would have been bad. So, Caleb Beasley doing really well for this team, but this time he's starting back at his own 19-yard line, so this one should be a really fun drive if they score right here. Beasley in pistol formation, hands it off, right side, across, actually gets stopped in the backfield. I thought he gained a couple more yards. He did not. And it'll be second down. You know, one guy to watch this game, Daikari Blue. He is a wide receiver for this Trojans team. He is very fast. He plays basketball. You know, he runs a lot. He plays football and basketball. Sacked in the backfield. Triton sacks Caleb Beasley in the backfield. It'll be third down and a long ways to go. So this should be even more fun to see if they can get 6 points right here. Well, of course, not 6 points on this play, but if they get this first down, it would be huge. It's third down and 18. Ball at the 11-yard line, second quarter, with about 7:40 left to play. Easily steps back. He takes a deep shot. Targeted. It's pass interference, it looked like. Targeted Braylon Nance on the play. If it is pass interference, it should go for a first down, Trojans. Let's hear the call. David Barber. Of course, we can't hear the call. If it is pass interference, it'd be against Jamari Jones. It is pass interference against Jamari Jones on the play. Braylon Nance was the targeted receiver there. Jamari Jones for Triton has done really well this year. Another guy that I have not said yet, who you should probably watch this game, as they really have been... as there really has been a major key for Triton to win. Easily in pistol formation. Once again, watching Daikari Blue, he is once again a really good basketball player. Got the handoff there up across the first down marker on 3rd and 4 after the penalty. And that is first down for your Trojans. If the screen is a little bit blurry, it's a little bit smoky on the field right now from cooking below the press box, actually. So that is why it may look like that. I promise it is not a wildfire here from Andrew. Josiah Street motions. Easily. Oh my goodness, Easily gets hit. Still is running across the 40 up to about the 38-yard line. Wow, what a play. from Easley. Of course, a lot of coaches, a lot of people on the varsity football team, including, I don't really know exactly who, but a lot of people on that varsity football team joked around with me because I messed up Caleb Easley's name last week. I called him the other team's running back's name on accident. That is my fault. I deeply apologize for that. I called Caleb Easley Juju Womack. That is the Lee County starting running back. He had a great game last week after I figured out his name. But of course, I'm sure a lot of you guys are listening here and laughing behind the screen. Caleb Easley missed the pass. It's 3rd down and 2 here on the play. 6:34 left in the second quarter, 14-0. Snaps it, hands it off, right side across the 40, slipped before the first down marker, and so he'll be shy of the first down marker. I actually do not have a name for number 15. At half, I'm going to ask the coach walking by. He was not listed on Max Preps, funny enough. Caleb Easley snaps it, and it's timeout. It's 4th down, so it's timeout. Triton Hawks trying to stop him here, as it would be big if they did. We'll be back here from Andrew, North Carolina, Trojan Field. 4th down and about 3 coming up next. We're back here from Andrew, North Carolina. 5:59 left in the second. It's 4th and 2. Caleb Easley in pistol formation. Wood Patterson behind him. Fakes the snap. Easley, 4-receiver look. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Fakes the handoff. Easley takes it himself. That's a first down and a lot more. Easley has a hole across the 40, up across the 37-yard line, and that's a Trojans' first down. What a play from Caleb Easley. That is a Hornets Central first down. And, of course, that is, once again, Trojans just driving down the field with ease so far this game. Easley steps back, looking deep, throws short. Left side, caught, up across the 25. Caught by Jackson Hill, the sophomore. And that's another first down. Chains move. Easley. With Patterson behind him in pistol formation. Easley steps back, rolls right, jukes a couple defenders, gets a hole, right side, up across the 10 to about the 8-yard line. Easley, so far, just another wonderful rushing game. And I mean, that is exactly what you wanted to see. I mean, it really is. 5:30 left, first down and 10, second quarter. 5:25 left in the second. Ball is on the 10-yard line. HCHS looking for the play. 4-receiver look, 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Street motions right. That usually so far this game means the option play. It is an option play. Throws. That is in. Touchdown. A shocking decision from Caleb Beasley last second on the triple option play. Turns into a run pass option play mid-play. And Braylon Nance for 6 points after an incredible pass from Caleb Beasley. Just the mental awareness for this HCHS team to be making those moves. The mental awareness for Easley himself to be making those moves really just shows you how much this team has really developed over the course of the year. Easley steps back. It's a bad snap. Easley rolls right. Tries to run it in himself. Is that in? Incomplete. It was intended for Marquise McDougald. And so far it's 20-0. Triton has really had no chance, funny enough. And honestly, I mean, so far how this game has played out, there really has been no sign of a chance. I mean, there just has been no chance. There's been no signs of a chance happening. And I mean, just how it works. Special teams coaches are talking to that special teams, which honestly, every time these coaches talk to the special teams before the play, it makes me wonder, is there going to be another onside kick? I mean, that's just every single time that I see coaches talking to the kicker before he kicks it off. It makes me want, especially this game where we've already seen 2 onside kicks. I mean, we're probably going to see it again. And so, Reese Jameis kicks off. It is a squid kick, almost recovered by Hornet Central, but is recovered by Triton. He has a hole, left side, going across the 30, up across the 20. Bad news for Triton. There is a flag on the play. Returned by Caden Worth. Number 23. Brought down by number 25, the starting running back for HCHS's JV football team, Rayshawn Smith. There is a flag on the play. Of course, David Barber, Jason Evans, and Derek McLean are all talking this over. But I will say, Reginald McNeil, the line judge for this game, is pointing to Hornet Central, saying it's moving back. Although it is not moving back, I think they picked up the flag based on my understanding of what just happened. You know, the funniest part about that fumble from earlier, Seth Fisher, he's in my class. I think the funniest part about that is Lamar McLean. He is a sophomore. He is also in the same class as Seth Fisher. They are both in my English 1 class, as I am a freshman at this school. Lamar goes up to Seth before the game and says, I am going to hit you if you fumble a snap during this game. Of course, joking way, but that is hilarious that he actually fumbled a snap. Of course, not what the coaches wanted to see at all. I just thought that the fact Lamar did project that from the start is a little bit funny. And of course, Carson Strickland with incredible field position really needs to score one here with 4:48 left in the first half. It's 20-0, and it's 1st and 10. Ball is at the 9-yard line. Strickland with Ledbetter to his left. Ledbetter gets the handoff. Malik Ledbetter gets a couple yards. There's a flag on the play. Called by the back judge, Daniel Ruther. It's holding, if I'm correct. Yes, they're moving the ball back. It's holding on the offense. So, of course, once again, Carson Strickland and this offense really wanted to get something going, but they just cannot get anything going. Every time so far this game that something good has happened for the Hawks, something bad has happened 2 seconds after. And that's absolutely crazy to me. Strickland motions Jalik Ledbetter to the left. Jalik and Malik Ledbetter are both brothers, fun fact. The ball is punched out. The Trojans recover it. They're going to say it was an incomplete pass. Okay, so I'm going to be completely honest, I do not know about that one at all. Refs might need to come to the press box and go to HCHS-unofficial on YouTube or on broadcast and this and look at the review film, because that was wrong if I have anything to say about it. Of course, I am a tiny bit biased as a Hornet Central supporter, but, I mean, he punched that out. Strickland didn't even have the ball. Speaking of Strickland, he stiff arms him. Strickland, a juke move, another juke. Oh my, Strickland with a crazy play there, and then tackled at the end by Caleb Stevenson. So it started off with a stiff arm by Carson Strickland. Then he jukes right twice in a row, gets both Trojans on the juke. And that's just crazy. It's 3rd down, though. And of course, Gavin Bates will come on to kick it, considering Tyson Stevens is not wearing a number tonight. He is the starting kicker/punter. If they do not get this, I'm sure they will kick 3, considering that would at least give them some sort of momentum. Strickland fakes the pass left, throws, middle of the end zone, a little high, and it's 4th down. 4th down at about the 15-yard line, maybe a little shorter, 13-ish yard line. And it's 4th down. Strickland, he looks like he's still got the offense on the field. Hornet Central's coaches yelling to that defense, trying to get them in formation. However, let's see if this goes well for the Hawks. Ball is actually at the 13-yard line. It's 4th down and 13, 4th and goal. Steps back. Strickland rolls left, throws. It's a screen pass, caught, spin move. Oh, the refs are going to say he's short. The Trojans did stop him. Insane. Pass was complete by Cam Beasley. Actually, not Cam Beasley. Chris Jacobs caught the pass. And it's turnover on downs. Bad news for the Trojans. There is only one thing that is bad for the Trojans in this situation. They are at the 1-yard line. And I mean the 1-yard line. I mean, honestly, the inch-yard line. As far back as physically possible at the moment. So easily steps back, rolls left. Oh my goodness, it's a safety. That's crazy. It's a safety. Triton, right after I said that was a pretty bad scenario for the Trojans to be in, they kind of rushed themselves onto the field. And because they rushed themselves onto the field, it's going to be punted back to Triton. A safety is something I have not seen all year, so that's 2 points for Triton. It is 20-2. And it'll be 1st and 10 when Reese Jameis punts this ball away. Of course, although the Trojans did not want to see that, you wonder why they rushed so quickly. I mean, they got up to the line and snapped the ball in under 20 seconds. And honestly, that is just a short amount of time for a 1-yard line play. Honestly, there's not much time left in the second half. I mean, you wonder why they almost didn't just call a timeout, some parts of it. And so, I mean, you just wonder a bunch of things on the coach's side of the play for that 1 yard line play. They just rushed so quick. And once again, you wonder why they rushed so quick. Recovered, he stumbled and kneeled down on accident. It was recovered by Tyreek Williams. Of course, he really is a fast man for this Triton team, and he really wanted to get one there. But instead it'll be 1st and 10 for Carson Strickland at about the 49-yard line. 2:24 left. If they score 6 points here, it'll be 20-9 if they make the PAT, 20-10 if they go for 2, which going for 2 would not be a terrible idea if you are Triton. But first they have to score 6 points. Hence why they look like they're going for the pass here. There's 4 receivers, including a tight end on the left side. Ledbetter motions to the left. It's actually a jet sweep for Malik Ledbetter. He runs back left, might have a hole. Ledbetter spin move up across the 40. Great play for the Hawks there. Malik Ledbetter. That's a first down. And Carson Strickland in the backfield, steps back, fakes the pitch to the right, throws deep, almost intercepted by Jackson Hill. He plays wide receiver. He's great at receiver. He's so fast, but he also plays safety. Would have been huge if he got 6 points there. Ball boy in the purple shirt comes and gets that one. Of course, he's doing his job well tonight. Very specific, but why not be specific? Once again, a beautiful day. You know, the forecast says that around this time, it would be around 56 degrees and clear skies. You wonder if that's wrong because it feels colder. I'm going to be honest, it does feel colder. Steps back, Strickland rolls left, fakes the pass deep, tries to run himself. He does get a couple yards. If he did not hold on to that ball, that would have been strip sacked. Great try for the strip sack there. Almost a fumble. Caleb Stevenson. Carter Crocker tackled him. It looked like Stevenson got a little bit of him at first. He was definitely near him. It's third down. Strickland on 3rd and 3. Fakes the handoff, rolls right. Needs to get something to get the first, and he's going to run for the first. He does indeed get it up to about the 26, maybe 25-yard line. That's a first down. And you know, you wonder why, but I have not seen Caleb Stevenson doing much for this HCHS team on the line, except for that play a while ago on the sack. It is timeout, Hawks. You know, just a little halftime show before halftime, I guess you could say, with 49 seconds left. Triton has not been able to get anything done so far. I mean, you could say that, but you could also point out the fact that Harnett Central has been absolutely dominant with the ground game, which was expected. And, you know, what's also crazy, I feel like Triton was kind of trying to play a little bit of tricks on Harnett Central because Triton, before the game, was really heavily relying on the deep ball. Pre-game practice, they were practicing the deep ball a lot. And now they have not thrown a deep ball for a while. And even when they do, it was way high and almost picked. So you almost wonder if that was almost a way to trick the head coach. And it does not seem to be working so far. And steps back Strickland. Speaking of deep balls, almost caught. There's a flag. Oh, my. Craziest part, I think that's going to be pass interference on the offense. It's not confirmed yet. It is. It's pass interference on the offense. That was expected. They're moving back. He got pushed back Great call by the refs there. I don't know if you can hear the fans clapping, but they definitely agree with me that that was a good call. I mean, it really was. It was a wonderful call by the refs. And David Barber and his crew is doing wonderful tonight so far. It is a triple option formation. Oh, never mind. They motion the guy to the left. It's Caleb Howard motioning to the left. Then Malik Ledbetter. Oh, Jalik Ledbetter motions to the right. Strickland throws to Jalik Ledbetter. Ledbetter runs right. Gains a couple yards back, but he's still way shy of the first. If you're wondering why I keep specifying which Ledbetter, it's because, once again, I said it earlier, Jalik Ledbetter and Malik Ledbetter are both brothers, so I do want to specify that as much as I can. You know, I saw a video the other day. It was actually really funny, and it reminds me of what I'm doing right now, repeating the same information over and over again. Oh, they're brothers, blah, blah, blah. I saw that the other day. I saw a parody video of broadcasters saying the same thing over and over again for like hours upon hours. And I just did that. I've said that about 3 times, which is funny. Carson Strickland has the ball. Rolls right, throws, deep shot. Oh my goodness. Honestly, a great try there from Strickland because, I mean, that was just worth the try. Let's put it that way. It was definitely worth the shot to take that. And that brings us to a 3rd down and 12. Ball at the 28-yard line in the second quarter. 27 seconds left in this rivalry matchup. Earlier, Triton got a safety, so they have 2 points, but Harnett Central has 20, so an 18-point lead. Of course, there will be no halftime show. Sometimes I do, but I'm going to be getting some more info before the game gets back on. Be taking some more notes so then we can have some more information. Strickland tackled in the backfield. About a 3-yard sack. Tackled by Carter Crocker. He has been so dominant this game. And it is 4th down. Oh, never mind. I don't think they're going to call their timeout. Oh, yes, they are. There's 2 seconds on the clock. There's 2 seconds on the clock. The clock ran to 0, but the Hawks called a timeout just before then. Either a deep shot for Triton or they're going to go with a field goal. Although Carson Strickland is in the huddle here, so big play, big decision from this team, who I have not said this all night, is led by Coach David Reese. The Triton Hawks are led by Coach David Reese, and he is, of course, looking to have a great comeback. And it does look like they're going to go for some sort of big, deep shot here at the end of the half, unless it's some crazy thing that I am not aware of. But the Trojans better be ready. 2 receivers to the left. It's shotgun formation, jumbo package on the O-line. Oh, it's a jet sweep. Great play. Actually, could this have worked? Ledbetter runs left, cuts back. Oh, my goodness. He cuts all the way back to the 25. There's a flag on the play. Rollins left, and he's finally tackled at about the 27-yard line. There's a flag on the play. And if this is against Harnett Central, then the half is not over yet. If this is against Triton, then the half is over, and we're going to halftime. So what's the call? What's the call, Coach? Ref David Barber, what's the call? All 5 refs are talking it over, so this must be a little bit of a difficult call. Last time all 5 refs called it, talked it over, it was just they called it back. Like they completely called it back. So holding on the offense. Penalty is declined. It's halftime from Andrew, North Carolina. That'll do it. Trojan Field, second half coming up next in about 15 minutes-ish. 20-2, your Trojans lead. We'll be back after this for the second half kickoff and more here from Harnett Central, Andrew, North Carolina. We're back here from Andrew, North Carolina. A great matchup so far. 20-2, your Trojans lead. Kicking it off for the Hawks to start this half. Trojans get the ball. Caleb Easley gets the ball to start this half. Kicking off is Tyson Stevens for the Hawks. I found out who number 15 is at half. It's TaQuintus Goings. So that is good news. I did find out who he was. Speaking of TaQuintus Goings, he has the ball. Goings is going places across the 30 up to about the 33. And that is going to set up first down and 10 for the Trojans. 9:54. That kickoff wasted 6 seconds off the clock. Third quarter, first and 10, ball on the 34-yard line. First down, Trojans, starting this half. Ryland McNeil, we have not seen him all game. A little bit of a game plan shift, it looks like, for the Trojans, as Easley in pistol formation. With McNeil behind him. Easley motions street to the left, hands it off. McNeil gets a couple yards up across the 35 to about the 36, maybe 37-yard line for second and about 6. We will see the exact spotting. It might be second and a little more. Second and 7. Ball on the 36-yard line. Third quarter starting now. I took a little bit of notes at halftime. Triton stretched. Did not do much. They got in the huddle, stretched, and did a couple things. But I also thought of what they could do to amp up their play a little. As Caleb Easley with an incredible play. Oh, man. No flag called on that. First down. What a play Braylon Nance caught. But they did not end up calling a play on Jamar Jones. But they stretched, did a little bit of study on the film, did not do much else. And they practiced their shot plays once again. Still, we have not seen as many as I expected coming in this game, considering we've seen a lot. Speaking of shot plays, Easley! Oh, he almost dropped. Oh, he almost caught it. He did drop it, barely though. Intended for Jackson Hill. Jackson Hill has been really fast, really aggressive, really physical this game. Probably one of the top people for the Trojans so far this game is Jackson Hill. So, Easley in pistol formation. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Fakes the handoff. Easley, another fake handoff read option play. Easley gets about 4, maybe 5 yards. It'll be second. It'll be third down. It'll be third down, not second. It'll be 3rd and 7. Ball in the 46, third quarter. If you're just joining us, third quarter, Trojans lead 20-2 with the ball. Easley in pistol formation. McNeil behind him. 3 receivers to the left. I'm watching Josiah Street here on this play for the motion play. That's what we've seen a lot this game. Motion plays from Street. We did not see it there. Easley takes a deep shot. Downfield. Oh, it was just a little bit overthrown. Marquise McDougald almost had a chance to get that ball in his hands, but cannot there. And it'll be 4th down. And we have seen all season long the Trojans go for it on 4th, but not only do they go for it on 4th, they go for it on 4th, and no matter what it is. I mean, one time during the Lee County game, the Trojans went for it on 4th and about 27. And I'm pretty sure they converted it. I will not confirm that, but I think I remember they converted it. Speaking of Street getting a motion, there it is there. Easley throws left. Oh, my goodness, what a play. Caught by Nance. Nance gets a couple yards up across the 30 to about the 26, maybe 27-yard line. And that'll be a 1st and 10 Trojans. There's a flag on the play. Oh, the call gets thrown back. Illegal man downfield. Ineligible man downfield on the offense. See, with those screen passes, that's what you got to watch out for. You hear the college announcers, even the NFL announcers, talking about the ineligible man downfield call all the time. And what do they say? They say, you got to watch out. You see it so much now with the implemented rule in basically every high school sport and college sport and NFL football sport. You see it, ineligible man downfield being about usually a really called call, if that makes sense. They call it a lot, and it's because, well, they changed the rule from like 10 yards downfield before they call it to about 2. And so off the punt from Caleb Easley, yes, the kicker punted the ball. You know, we are going to get some air flown in here, as this smoke really is killing me. We're going to get some air flown in here. Yes, I have air in the press box. Really need sometimes. But back to football, Carson Strickland. Strickland steps back, hands it off, left side. It's Ledbetter. Ledbetter breaks another tackle. It's another fumble. Who got it? It's Trojans ball. Another turnover. That's the 3rd turnover of the day on the Hawks. This Trojans defense is on fire in this rivalry matchup. And man, oh man, is it sweet to watch. And with 6:50 left in the third, 20-2, 1st down and 10, ball on the 40. Easily hands it off. Left side, up across the 40, up across the 30, up across the 20. Finally brought down by the big man, Caleb Howard, the sophomore. Running on the plays, Ryland McNeil. Once again, we did not see a singular Ryland McNeil carry all night before the second half started, and he has got every single carry so far, and so far he's done pretty good. Easily steps back, hands it off. Speaking of McNeil, he jukes left and is tackled, I think, shy of the line of scrimmage. I think he's tackled 1 yard behind the line of scrimmage, so it'll be 2nd and 11 if I'm correct. Easily with Ryland McNeil behind him. 4-receiver look. Easily. McNeil behind him. Easily takes a deep shot towards the end zone. Oh my goodness. They're going to say he did not get his feet in. Oh my goodness, that would have been a beautiful play, but they're going to say he did not get his feet in bounds. And that'll be 3rd down and 11. So, Easley with McNeil behind him. 4-receiver look. I am expecting them to target Nance here. Street motions to the left. They hand it off to McNeil. No, it's a fake handoff. Pitches right. Street gets it. He gets across the 10-yard line up to about the 9 for another. Is it a 1st down for the Trojans? They're pointing to the line judge to see if it is. They're going to say it's 4th down, so he's shy of the 1st. 5:20 in running left in this 3rd quarter. 4th down and 2. Ball on the 9. In the red zone is Caleb Easley. Back behind him is Noah Patterson. The big halfback will probably get the ball here, honestly. Oh, Easley, it was a missed snap from Seth Fisher. And so he stopped shy. You can tell Easley was supposed to hand that ball off, but he just couldn't get it to Noah Patterson, considering Easley disappointed after that one. So it'll be 1st down Hawks. So, 4:53 left in this 3rd quarter. 1st down and 10. 20-2, easily almost had a touchdown drive. See, the past couple drives, we have seen this Trojans team stop the Hawks on a turnover brought down by Caleb Stevenson. Oh my goodness, what a play. Just what a play there. Malik Ledbetter with the carry. .4:15 and running left in the third quarter. 20-2, Trojans lead. Just trying to stop the Hawks for another drive. You know, I was not expecting this. I mean, as Ledbetter does get to the outside, can he get a couple yards off this? I don't know if he did. I think he might have lost yards. But as I was saying, of course, it's third down now for the Hawks. As I was saying, I don't think I expected this. I don't think Coach Corey Barnes of the Trojans expected this. I don't think the Hawks head coach David Reese expected this. Okay, I really don't think anybody expected this from the Hawks. I mean, they come into this game 4-5 overall. They come into this game against a conference opponent already 4-0 in conference play, looking to make it 5-0 tonight. And I mean, it just has been a slop fest, really. And you know, the funniest part is that every game that I have called has been a win. I have never called a losing game so far. Carson Strickland with Ledbetter to the left. Steps back. Rolls right. Pressured. Stiff arms him. Spins around. Stevenson actually spins around Jackson Hill, the safety. And it'll be fourth down. So fourth down. And it looks like the Hawks will punt this ball back to the Trojans. Once again, just so far a bad game from the Hawks. But of course, I mean, if you are the Trojans, you love to see this. I mean, you are honestly going crazy if you are Corey Barnes or assistant coach Brandon Bishop on the sidelines, because you love to see this from this team. It was a low snap. They get it off. A pretty good punt. This punter has been great tonight. Returning is Jackson Hill. Hill gets across the 20 up to about the 13-yard line. Great return from Jackson Hill. And we'll be right back very shortly here on HCHS Sports Network. We're back here from Andrew, North Carolina. I had to take a couple sips of water real quick. As Caleb Beasley in my last ever broadcast of the year. Hopefully I'll be doing some varsity football next season. You never know what could happen. Caught left side across the 10. Almost a touchdown. Caleb Beasley throw to the left side, caught by Braylon Nance. And here's the thing. You guys may be wondering why they keep running the ball with Caleb Beasley. And really, in general, why Caleb Beasley is so good at running the ball. Well, I was looking at it the other day. Caleb Beasley is small, but the reason he's small and is fast is because he is actually the backup quarterback. King Murdoch, number 2, a sophomore, is the starting QB for this team, but he had to play some varsity football the rest of the year. Speaking of Beasley, he throws right side over the street. It's incomplete, so it'll be second down and goal. But as I was saying, Beasley is filling in for King Murdoch, who has to be the starting varsity guy. Which, the reason why I'm saying all this is because Beasley, when Murdoch is playing, is a starting running back. Man, I can honestly see that. I mean, that is very expected, truth be told. I mean, that is just expected. Beasley gets sacked on the play. He really wanted to get out of that right there, but he just barely cannot. Beasley with the carry, brought down by Jamari Jones. So, easily. Rylan McNeil is back in the game. He's been so good tonight. In shotgun formation. Steps back. Rolls right. Has a lane. And he is... Ew, wait. He's going to be shy. I thought he got in for a second there. As you could see, I kind of stuttered there. I thought he was in. But instead, it's 4th down and, like, barely any to go. I mean, it's 3 yards at the most. Maybe 2 to go for Easley. He jumped in, and I saw the ref's hands go up, but it was a missed call. Easley, McNeil behind him. Easley throwing it. Throws left side, street. It's caught. But he's shy of the touchdown marker. So a stop there. It's caught. But it's shy of the end zone. And it's 1st down, Hawks. Okay, so the ball is at the 1-yard line, goal line for the Hawks. Last time that this happened, Hornets Central and Caleb Easley had it at the 1-yard line. And you know what happened then? Well, if you want to know, Hornets Central, Caleb Easley got sacked in the back of the end zone for a safety. Well, that makes you wonder if Caleb Stevenson or maybe even Oscar Barrett can get in for a safety. It looks like they're going to run this ball with Malik Ledbetter. 59 seconds left to go in the 3rd. I mean, if the Trojans can hold Triton to a touchdownless night, and really a shutout if you think about it, technically not, but the only points have been easily on a safety. I mean, it is 20-2, 38 seconds left. Strickland hands it off. Ledbetter gets the lane up across the 5-yard line, and it is going to be a flag on the Trojans. Tackled by Tristan McAllister. You know, I was watching him earlier on. He looked like he just wasn't as physical as I wanted him to be, but lately in the second half, he has been extremely physical, and that is great news for the Trojans. But it is going to be chains moving the Hawks' way. So 30 seconds left. 3rd quarter. 23 seconds on the clock. 3rd quarter. 20-2, Trojans lead by 18. 1st and 10, Hawks. Strickland steps back, throws, check down pass, incomplete. There's a flag on the play. Gavin Bates, the intended target. He is actually the starting kicker or punter for this team. The starting kicker is Tyson Stevens. The starting punter is Gavin Bates. But he's also the backup tight end. He got the carry there. 8 seconds on the clock. There was a flag on the play beforehand. I don't know if Strickland saw it, as it was false start, it looks like, as it brought them back 5 yards. Which almost makes me wonder why, what happened there. 2 seconds, 1 second, 0 seconds. That is the end of the 3rd quarter. 30 minutes down in this JV football game. 10 more to go. 4th quarter coming up next. Your Trojans lead by 18 going into the 4th in this big game rivalry matchup and last game of the year going into the playoffs. 20-2, 10 minutes on the clock. We'll be back after this here on HCHS Sports Network. sides of the field switch. Carson Strickland back on the field. It is the first play of the fourth quarter. Ledbetter, shoestring tackled, stayed on his feet. The refs will say he got down. I don't know about that one. What a carry by Malik Ledbetter there. Fourth quarter underway. The Trojans this game so far have really just honestly dominated on all sides of the ball. 20-2, 18-point lead. And Caleb Beasley once again also has dominated this game. Really just in general, I mean, all around has dominated this game. And I mean, that makes you wonder who is going to, of course, win this game. As there's 9:30 left on the clock. Triton technically could come back. It is only about a 3-possession game as Ledbetter gets a couple yards on the carry. And it's third down and about 13-ish. Third down and, well, the ball is at the 20-yard line. So it's third down, 8:42 left in the fourth to go. I'm waiting for the scoreboard to change, as that is what I rely on a lot. It's third down and 18, it looks like, 8:30 left. Strickland rolls left. He really wants to get the first here, but he just scrambles. You know, the difference between Caleb Beasley and Carson Strickland this game has been really detrimental towards Triton's loss. Caleb Beasley has just been so dominant with, once again, I said it earlier, his mental awareness. The plays he's made has just been honestly outstanding all around. But then everything to do with, of course, Carson Strickland, he has made some good plays. And I don't think it's all him, but he has, he has an O-line. His O-line's done great for the record. The O-linemen for there's a lot listed. I'll read them to you. Ron Carvajal, Jonathan Eames, Tyler Harper, Ryan Kennedy, Noah Carter, Jamarion Williams, Diary Elliott, Gavin Gilbert, Lucas Walker, Gabe Santamaria, Zyman Foltz, Oakley Rojas, Gavin Davis, and Tyron Blue as the punt is kicked away. That was a lot of names to read. I don't know why I did that. Across the 40, up across the 30, almost had a hole. Jackson Hill with a great play there. The sophomore. And another guy on this Trojans offensive line to look at. Of course, I've looked at Seth Fisher, the snapper, the center on this team. But another guy to look at that has really just been another key piece to this offensive line on the right side of the line is Landon Suggs. He's been really good. He's been really physical and honestly has just played his heart out. He's number 62. Seth Fisher is number 68. On varsity games and on away JV games, he wears 69, but tonight he wears 68. And so, you always like to wonder, are those the two key pieces to this O-line? And if they lose those guys to the varsity team next year, because, that is very possible. They're both very good. If they lose those two guys to the varsity team next year, who will be the starting O-lineman? Because, of course, they have Carson Davis in the backfield. They've also got Caleb Stevenson, the defensive lineman. He is a freshman and is that physical. He is just playing his heart out. So, that makes you wonder for the future of the Trojans. Across the 15, up across the 10. Still fighting. Rylan McNeil, good for a Trojans first. And the ball will be at about the 4-ish yard line. So great play from Rylan McNeil there. Steps back, there's a flag on the play. Flag on the play there. called by Daniel Ruther, the Beck judge. You saw his flag go like 80 feet in the air. I mean, that was wild. Not 80 feet. That would be outstanding if he could throw a flag 80 feet in the air. Absolutely outstanding if he could throw a flag 80 feet in the air. But looks like it's going to back the Trojans up just a couple yards. Caleb Easley with McNeil behind him. McNeil, it's a fake handoff. We've seen that so many times the past couple weeks. And tonight, Easley gets stopped in the backfield, though, tackled by a number of Triton Hawks, including Jamari Jones. And, of course, we've seen him tonight, the wide receiver and linebacker, Braxton Williams. We've not called him as much as we have Jamari Jones on this defense. But Braxton Williams is a key piece for this team as we look ahead to, of course, next season, as he is a freshman as well. Easily looking to the right side. McNeil behind him. It's a bunch formation on the wide receiver. Look, McNeil is in! Touchdown! That's 6 more for the Trojans. Caleb Easley. Too easy for him. And that's 6 points, but not only 6 points, that puts the Trojans, with 5 minutes left, just about out of reach. 26-2. If they get this 2-point conversion, it'll be 28-2 with 5 minutes to play. And the Triton Hawks team is just, honestly, the fans have not been loud since the start of this game. So, my goodness, in the back of the end zone. Oh my goodness, what a grab! Oh my goodness, Marquise McDougald! What in the world? I don't think anybody cares that was only a 2-point conversion. What a catch! And honestly, what a ball placement from Caleb Easley. I've glazed him a lot tonight, but there's just been so many good placements from Caleb Easley, and that catch from Marquise McDougald really sealed that one off too. Really could not have been better from the Trojans right there. Genuinely could not have been better. Reese Jameis, the freshman, coming on to kick this ball off. Of course, you see, that's a different thing for this team. Ron Carvajal on this kickoff for the Hawks. He runs inside. He had the wrong formation because they're trying to be ready for the onside kick. They do the onside kick. It's a muff. Oh my gosh, the Trojans got a second onside kick. It's Josiah Street. They are absolutely destroying Triton right now. There is no excuse for 2 onside kicks in one game. That's the second one. Reese Jameis with another great kick, and just in general, you can't, that is just unbelievable. And once again, another great play. Clock is running 28-2. 1st and 10. Timeout by Triton. And we will be back after this with 5:04 left in the 4th quarter. Your Trojans lead 28-2. Butt whooping here from Andrew. We'll be back. We're back here from Andrew, North Carolina. Of course, if you are missing this game and a Trojans fan, you are sad because you missed it. But you are happy because of the score. It is 28-2. Trojans lead. Another great run from Rylan McNeil. And I get that some 28-2 games, some blowout games could just be a close game but doesn't show it on the stats of the scoreboard. It really hasn't been a close game. There's not been really, the Trojans have done 2 onside kicks, they've done 4 onside kicks, recovered 2, and really just in general have been wonderful. Right side run from McNeil. And that is the second onside kick of the day. I'm still astounded by what I've seen from this special teams. And running left in the fourth quarter, 28-2, 1st and 10, ball on the 30-yard line. Caleb Beasley in pistol formation. The receiver look to the left, one to the right. McNeil gets a hole. Across the 20-yard line, there's a flag on the play. Of course, let's see what this is. Holding on the offense. So Caleb Beasley in this offense will move back a couple yards. This is just utter domination, okay? 4:03 left in the fourth. 28-2. Trojans lead. Your Hornet Central Trojans lead. And once again, just utter domination. Really not a close game at all in a rivalry matchup. I expected this to be way closer, but it just really hasn't. Carson Strickland has not played to his best ability, and really just in general, they have not played good overall. And that is just how this game has gone. And if you are Triton, you are honestly frustrated as a coaches. After this game, in about 4 minutes and 50 seconds, you are 4-6 to end the year, 4-1 in conference play. Steps back, throws right side, caught by Eli Swinson. And there is 3:30 left in the fourth quarter. Of course, this is my last game of the year. Of course, I'm doing my dream job here in the booth. I would just like to thank everyone for an incredible season. 3:15 left in the fourth, 28-2, 26-point lead. That is the guy who has not been as effective in the second half as he has been in the first. Funny enough, I actually, once again, neither did the PA announcer know his name, but I did not know his name either. His name is Taquintis Goins, the freshman, number 15, gets a couple yards there. He's still on the play. So Caleb Beasley with Goins behind them. The receiver look to the right, one to the left. Beasley steps back. Goins runs right across the 25. Oh my goodness, what a play there. Goins gets absolutely bodied by Andrew Wood in the backfield. But he ends up still getting positive yards, about a 5, maybe 6-yard gain, 6-yard gain on the play. It's 4th down and 4. 4th and 4. Ball is at the 24-yard line. Easily looking for the play. It's 4th down once again. Goins in the backfield. Seth Fisher to snap. The receiver look on the left, one to the right. It's a 4-receiver look in total. You're watching Blue here. Dakari Blue. Oh, it's just overthrown. Blue has not been as effective as I honestly expected him to be tonight. He is honestly, once again, I talked about him playing basketball and football. He is the starting guard for this JV team at basketball. And so, just in general, you would love to see a little bit of a better performance from him. But there's not much else that could be said about this team in general. I'm not hating on Dakari Blue. He just has not been as effective, but I do not think that he has been targeted as much. So that also is a factor in why he has not been as effective. 2:04 left in the fourth quarter, 28-2, 1st down and 10, ball on the 24. Steps back, rolls left, Strickland across the 20, up across the 25. It's a little bit of a horse collar tackle there. He puts his hands up so it's no call. He runs out of bounds, gets pushed out of bounds after the play. Triton's fans are mad. Tackled by Carter Crocker. Jehoshan Gallardo was the guy who honestly looked like he had committed a flag because he threw his hands up hoping he didn't get called. You know what I do notice? Number 70, Caleb Stevenson, the defensive lineman, is wet. Like, I mean, drenched in water on the sidelines. I think that's honestly hilarious. I mean, he is drenched in water on the sidelines. Runs right. Across the 40. Triton finally trying to get something going late in this game. There's a flag on the play, though. 1 minute left in the fourth. Jackson White with the run. No, Jackson White not with the run. It was, that's Harnett Central's player. My bad. It was, Jalik Ledbetter. Sorry for that. See, Jalik Ledbetter has been one who has not ran as much as his brother Malik Ledbetter. They've both ran a ton, though. They're both sophomores, looking to both be on the varsity team hopefully next year. That would be really cool, honestly. Of course, if you do want to go tomorrow in Lelington, North Carolina, Triton at home. Of course, this is a JV game, the varsity game, the big-time rivalry game. Triton High School football field at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I will not be broadcasting it, of course, but if you would like to show up, tickets are online at the stadium, whatever. Oh, my goodness, he breaks the tackle. I was not looking. Across the 20, up across the 15. Great run there from Tyreek Williams. 54 seconds left to play in the fourth. Left to play in this last game of the year. First down and 10, ball on the, looks like at the 15-yard line on the dot. And Triton calls a timeout with 54 seconds left. We'll be back after this. .54 seconds left in the fourth. Triton is losing by 26 points. Their only points has been a safety. Carson Strickland is looking to make it. I mean, of course, he's looking to get some points for this offense, as there has not been points for this offense at all this game. And it's a penalty on the offense. Strickland has to be frustrated with this offense. I mean, really, Strickland has not played bad himself. But this offense has just not been what anybody wanted. Not David Reese, not Strickland, not anybody. Except for, of course, Coach Corey Barnes of the Trojans. He, of course, really wanted this. I mean, this is big time for them. Finishing the year 7-3. Up across the 10-yard line is Rayshawn Smith. Clock is still running. 36 seconds left in the fourth. Second down and about 5. So, he fumbles the carry. And he's tackled in the backfield by number 51, Jonathan Eames. Ah, geez, not Jonathan Eames, Carter Crocker. Carter Crocker on the tackle. Timeout, Triton. Last game of my broadcasting, first year of my broadcasting career was a success. I called 3 games. First game was a varsity game, then we had some downsides to it. I am not hating on anyone with this speech. I'm just making a short little speech. Of course, a couple people from Harnett Central thought I was doing JV. There was just a couple like miscues along the line, so I had to stop doing varsity in that first game, and I did the last 2 home JV games of the year. A little disappointing, but hey, we got the year finished. Ended 7-3 on varsity's side. If I'm correct, we ended 6-4, maybe 5-5, I forget. But clock continues to run. No timeout. And that will do it. That will do it. 28-2. The Trojans finish off the year strong with a rivalry win. 26-point win to be exact. Caleb Easley played wonderful, and they end the year off strong. Once again, last game of the year, Ethan Pepper signing out here on really everywhere, just really in general, signing out with a bunch of gratitude to head coach Corey Barnes for letting me do this, assistant coach Brandon Bishop, athletic director of the Trojans facilities, all sports, Mr. Michael Stevens, and of course I also give thanks to Mr. Milliron, Mr. Kane, Mr. Hodges, all of them, to letting me be in the booth with them next to, the booth next to them for all of those game moments to allow me to do this. Next year we will, of course, hopefully be doing varsity, depending on what happens, whether it'll be on this, whether it'll be on a different channel, whether I will not be doing this, I do not know, but I will keep you guys updated. See you guys next season for some Trojans football. Once again, tomorrow at 7 o'clock Eastern time is the next varsity Trojans game against their biggest rivals, once again, Triton Hawks. We'll be back. After this, we will not be back. Ethan Pepper signing out here from Andrew, North Carolina. 28-2 final score. Scoreless game for the offense. Good night.